Which number jumps out to you? The height, the big one for me.
The height is the big one, 6'1" to 5'5". That's 8 inches of difference in height, which means we probably see a very similar difference in the reach.
Record of 1-1. Let's go to Jim Fitzgerald with the official fight presentation.
Here we go. Lights Out Extreme Fighting is proud to present 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division, streaming live on Fubo Sports Network. This bout is sponsored in part by Everbowl. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Hall of Famer Frank Trigg. And now, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black trunks trimmed in white. He is training out of Millennia MMA, Rancho Cucamonga. He weighed 145 pounds. His record, 1 win with 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Christopher Churro Hernandez Jr. His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks trimmed in purple. He is hailing out of Mexico City, Mexico. He weighed 143 pounds. His record, no wins with 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Daniel, the Pitbull Ayala. Once again, our referee in charge, Frank Trigg, to give final instructions.
Gentlemen, you got instructions in the locker room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Go back to your corners and come out swinging.
Hall of Famer Frank Trigg, as we wait for the showdown between Hernandez and Ayala. They're going to start fast, bulletproof, or they're going to start slow?
You know, judging by the way they're staring at each other right now, I think both of these guys want to get into the action and start touching each other's faces.
And the fight is underway. Ayala with the black with purple from Mexico is nicknamed the Pitbull. In front of him, the taller Christopher Hernandez in the blue corner. Ayala trying to show his dominance with boxing. Hernandez no slouch in the boxing game himself.
And Hernandez being very smart with the range. You can see him staying just beyond Ayala's punching range, landing some straight.
Oh! The left connects. Ayala, 1, 2, 3. Trying to connect again. Good defense by Christopher Hernandez. Help him out, bulletproof. What can he do?
You know, Ayala should have just backed up and said, get back on your feet because I'm going to knock you down here. Why play this game? If boxing's your strong point, get up and make him box. You just rocked him with a big punch very early.
Totally agree with bulletproof.
Ooh, he might have a triangle here. I can't see it from this angle.
Right into a triangle.
It definitely looks like it. I can't. Oh no, yes, he does have a triangle. Switch to an omoplata now. Ayala's doing the right thing by trying to fight the hips down, but Hernandez has his hips and is trying to come up on top. Great defense by Ayala. Again, I would want to see Ayala separate. Why get stuck in a bottom position? If your hands are your strong point, you might have an armbar attempt going here. I don't think he'll get it.
Ayala showed his boxing has what it takes, dropped him, but then he turned into an MMA fighter and he got into trouble, kind of responding here, what's he trying to do? I can't see.
He's got the right arm of Hernandez wrapped up. I don't know if he's turning now for a leg lock, but this is not a great spot to be at where he is. I'd like to see him start trying to stand up and get back to where he has the advantage in his striking.
Now I understand Ayala says, well, I'm shorter, I have him down, maybe I can go for the finish. But hey, you're shorter, but your left hook was deadly. Why not keep boxing?
And right here, even back out, disengage. Why play this inside grappling game when striking is your foundation?
And where you showed that you can still tag him with your boxing, and now he's eating knees from the taller Hernandez. It's Hernandez who backs away.
Yeah, I think if Hernandez can utilize straight attacks and control the range, man, the head kick is also right there for Hernandez. If he throws that big left head kick, continues to pump that jab out.
Pitbull Ayala. Knee from Hernandez that doesn't connect. Overhand right from Ayala that misses.
And now Hernandez holding his ground or slightly backing up. And that's what he needs to do to stay out of this range. There was that head kick that I think he needs to start throwing a little more often. Even potentially bring it down to the body and look for the liver.
Nice start for Ayala. Nice rebound by Hernandez. Great work by the Hall of Famer Frank Trigg to not stop the fight. He saw that Hernandez wasn't in big danger, even though he got clocked with that left hook.
Yeah, Frank Trigg is one of the best referees in the game. He really makes a fighter get in and
Oh, there it goes again.
This is what
Ayala.
I mean with Ayala with his hands. He needs to be at this range and starting to bang. He's a brawler. That's the fight he needs to have.
Hernandez should use some front kicks or some jabs to use that distance, keep Ayala away, but the pit bull keeps. Oh, no! Flying knee,
Mouthpiece goes flying. Ayala stays on his feet and starts throwing back. That's that Mexican fighting spirit
And
we were
there's that
talking about
heart, but he eats
earlier.
another knee. He's got no mouthpiece. Frank Trigg has the mouthpiece in his hand. Another uppercut. And Ayala still on his feet. Viva Mexico! What heart by Ayala. Hernandez. Another left by Ayala. Left by Hernandez.
Don't stop this yet. Did Frank Trigg is really letting him have every opportunity to stay in this fight.
90
Hernandez
seconds
has
to go.
him in trouble, and we still see Ayala without a mouthpiece, which I agree is the right call. Don't stop this action to give him his mouthpiece.
Can't go? Do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. According to New York's top gut doctor, fiber just adds bulk and weight to poop.
It's part of the game. You lose your mouthpiece. It's not a free timeout. Hernandez unleashing blows. And what does Ayala need to do when he doesn't have a mouthpiece to try to protect himself?
You know, he needs to slow the action like this so Frank can give it back to him. Frank didn't want him to lose the position and didn't want to stop the action, which is why he didn't get the mouthpiece back sooner.
And that's why he's a Hall of Famer inside that cage, Frank Trigg. And what heart by Daniel Ayala. Blood coming from his nose. Should have been knocked out. No mouthpiece. And he's still
how
on
he
his feet.
survived that knee, I am still not sure. But, ooh, full mount. This is a terrible position with 45 seconds left on the clock. He needs to start fighting the hips here.
Oh, elbows.
Oh, he might take this arm, though. Triangle attempt.
From Hernandez.
Yes. Ooh, he's got 36 seconds to lock this in. If he can get that arm to the other side of the body, now he's got the leg hooked. Pull down on the head, he's going to get this. This is going to be a submission here in just a
28
second.
seconds to go.
He needs to pull down on the head, though.
Blood gushing from Ayala.
Oh, yeah, there's blood
tons
just
of
shooting
blood.
out of Ayala's head.
18 seconds.
But this isn't enough damage. I don't think Frank will stop it from these elbows.
Wow,
they hurt, and there's a lot of blood, but he should switch to the armbar. Here, Hernandez should switch to the armbar, as we saw earlier in the amateur
another
fights.
elbow to the head. I think that opened up a cut as well.
Yeah,
Final
there's
4
definitely
seconds.
a ton of blood coming out of Ayala's
Everybody
face.
should get on their feet and clap for both these fighters, but especially for Daniel Ayala, to not give up. That's the fighting spirit. That is what you see from everybody who
Both of these
represents
guys-
Mexico.
Both of these guys were put in very bad positions in that first round. Hernandez got dropped, and then Ayala took
wanna
a
see
ton
that
of
left
damage.
hook.
Just a knee for the mouthpiece.
Boom!
Oh, the big right hand that puts Hernandez down.
And then it's all Hernandez. Watch this knee. Boom! That knocks out 80% of people. Bulletproof. I mean, that was solid on the
And
chin.
he just ate that on the chin, ate that on the chin, and keeps swinging back.
And he's got no
And that's-
mouthpiece.
You can't teach it. You can't teach them that. You can teach people attacks. You can't teach them to have the dog in them like Ayala has. So if Hernandez wants to take this fight home, he is going to have to take it from Ayala.
No
Man, and these
mouthpiece.
elbows, look at all that blood just pouring out of his head. But no quit in him, no tap,
This
and
is
no KO. Wow.
Lights out extreme fighting with Bulletproof Troop. I am Pablo Alcina. Inside that cage is Christopher Hernandez and Daniel Ayala. And what a first round. Hernandez wanting to end it. The pit bull, Ayala, chomping at the bit to get it going.
Yeah, no
Round two
fear in
underway.
Ayala, ready to get right back in the action. He needs to keep this fight standing, in my opinion. He needs to get inside and stay in punching range.
But
Hernandez is waiting for him to come in, though, I think, and he's going to blast another knee right up the middle.
But he is taking
Boom,
shots.
there it is.
Another knee. Oh, man. And another one. Ayala now looking for the takedown.
And that's one of the things about having a size difference of this magnitude. Your knee easily comes up to your opponent's chin.
Amazing heart by Ayala. Hernandez also good little feint to dodge that right cross by Ayala. Couple jabs from Hernandez. What I was asking for in the first round. Use that distance.
Absolutely. I'd even like to see him start throwing some teep attacks. We saw a fight get finished earlier with a kick to the body. I'd like to see Hernandez here throw a right or even a left teep to the body.
But he is eating those right crosses from Hernandez. Then an uppercut. And what is keeping Daniel Ayala up? This is like a Rocky Balboa movie. And now that's it. You got to stop this fight. Applaud. Give all the credit. Ayala took as much as he could, but amazing finish by Christopher Hernandez. Wow, I'm glad the fight ended in a way because He wasn't going to stop. He was going to keep going, and he was receiving way too much punishment.
Ayala has a chin made of